was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
Greetings, Inquisitor. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that. Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware. So I was sent to the Circle of... It also made me unique in the Circle. I had an opportunity. Still, despite all the chaos, I would do it again. Until that time, I lead my fellow mages by default. I will... That is why I agreed to just... I'm not proud of our choice, but we're mostly relieved. An alliance with the...
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful. Yes.
What did you do?
I wasn't told.
How can you serve? What make...
I remember being fond of animals.
You were made train...
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous... I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot
What is...
Not optimal, given the first... Yes.
Oh, Inquisitor! Greetings. I was recently appointed by Sister... I'm so pleased. Well, one day I'm going to read... We're supposed to have 52 copies of Hard in Hightown, and we're missing all but 4...
Sister Leliana will want access to the birds. Get the cages up here. Quickly.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Inquisitor? But as dear Josephine says, it's never too late to make a friend.
I hope I'm not disrupting anything.
The commander was just delivering. You must blame me for this.
I wasn't going to bring it up, but... Why didn't you see that attack coming?
I didn't know what I was looking for. The Red Templars are like nothing I've seen, and the Venatori hide their tracks well. I keep wondering if I could have done something. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents, and instead we lost Haven.
More likely they would have stayed out there, died, and we would have lost Haven anyway.
You don't know that. Their lives could have bought Haven as... My people, They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
True. There are soldiers. They'll do what we need them.
If Corypheus is cold, I must...
Brilliant, isn't it? One more there. Sorry about... Am I speaking too quickly for you?
I was distracted.
Distracted? By my wit and charm? I have plenty of both.
How interesting to find someone so...
I'm a man of many talents. What can I say? But here we are. One of those very magisters. A dark spawn.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
Is that a... But if Corypheus is one of the magisters who entered the Black City and he's dead...
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium... I knew, but no. It was us all along. We destroyed the world. True, except that one of them is up and walking around right now. No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
That attitude must be why they kicked you out of the Imperium.
They didn't kick me out? Well, only because they never got around to it. Eventually, all I know is men like... Oh, and congratulations.
The Inquisition supports free mages. What's next? Elves running Halamsharal? Cows milking farmers?
I take it you don't...
On the contrary, I do. The Inquisition is seen as an authority. You've given Southern mages license to...
If that means they're anything like you,
Ha! There aren't many mages back...
I'd believe.
I never fit in.
So we're doomed.
Not at first. But you'd be a fool not to see... Thing is, the Imperium... Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still, my homeland should be a...
It occurs to me that
Beyond...
Beyond that...
And beyond my being so charming and well-dressed, which is obvious.
I'm well aware of your finer qualities.
Of course I believe you. The moment I saw you, I thought, there's a man who knows quality. Now, what was I talking? I am the son. Naturally, that's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? Needless to say, my family was not happy with my choices.
What did you mean by generations of careful breeding?
The great fam... My mother... They got me. A cautionary tale that you should be careful what you wish for.
I'm getting...
On the... Sadly, not everyone feels that way. I don't. Sadly, we're the minority.
It just seems so much of what you...
It might sound... And if I truly believed my homeland...
What?
Because if they... I declined the honor, and thus it's best I'm... Not that it... I'm sure some magisters would That's too bad. I never tire of talking about myself. Not yet. So I take it you're... Dalish? Is that the correct word here? So, I hope this won't be an issue between us. I am here to help you deal with the Venatori after all.
And I
Excellent. Mutual appreciation is a Probably... All right, I digress. Anything in particular you wanted to know? Yes, the Civil War, the mad...
But who?
No one... All this... Today, people half believe it's all just a story.
We have evidence.
But not who... There used to be... That's... All we... What did they find? According to Corypheus, nothing. And only he could tell us more.
Just how often?
Oh.
Not at all.
That's what any magister... Of course, what people call blood magic here, and what we consider blood...
What's considered
Blood magic isn't inherently dangerous. Using your own blood or that of a willing... The problem is that what's permitted only gets you so much power. And what if you need more? That's where we get into sacrifices and demon summoning. None of that. Behind closed doors, it's a different story. Real blood magic can give you an edge. It's safe to assume that any mage of rank does it. The rest are quietly shut out of power, to put it bluntly.
You'd think the Templars would object.
I imagine they did, long ago. Once, their investigations might have been sincere. Then their balls were cut off. Too inconvenient. Nowadays, only the friendless are accused. And most of them probably innocent. Of course. I do. Occasionally, the... Mean what? Most learn to keep quiet. Me? I enjoy the allure of...
Anyone who talks about the Imperium...
Ah.
And did you have slaves?
Not personally, but my family does and treats... Back home, it's... how it is. Slaves are everywhere. You don't question it.
You think slaves like...
I didn't say they like it. In the... back home, some slaves are treated poorly, it's true. But do you honestly think inescapable poverty is better?
I suppose not, no.
But I suspect you don't know either. Nor should you believe that every tale of Tevinter excess is the norm. The magisterium rules. That magisters are all mages is considered a convenient tech...
But let me ask you something.
Of course. You? If you mention... But yes, we do have the Chantry, or a version of...
Let me ask...
So many questions. I'd think they won't. Secretly. Many magisters...
It would be...
I think we've been... Let's not forget that the Inquisition...
We're not...
You think... I think they're far more frightened what you'll do.
That's...
Fair enough.
Try not to die.
Inquisitor.
What do you know?
A great deal from my wanderings. Simply put, but your anchor, as Corypheus calls it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
It sounds like...
I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world.
I'd like to...
Your day, but spirits wish to join the living. And a demon is that wish gone wrong. Not in the world, but the question is a good one. Goodbye.
I've made some inquiries into the...
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress no matter what.
I pray you're right. If you're or Celine is holding peace talk, it's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
A grand masquerade.
I'll arrange for an invitation. Inquisitor, Foundation. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
It certainly would.
We've only just... The mages are showing great trust in you. They need to feel safe here.
Do you not feel...
I've had... Do you know... Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
We lost far too many good people.
I'm sure they'll find... Well, I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention. And I'm more than happy to help with...
I'm loath to part...
Oh, well,
That?
Well, do let...
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
Cole warned us about Corypheus at Haven. He saved a lot of lives.
And what will its help cost? How many lives will this demon later claim?
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined. Possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm dead.
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes? But here is where I can help. Every breath slower. Like lying in a warm bath. Sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain. Dry. Scraping. Thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help. Yes, helping. I help. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
All right. Help him.
It's all right. I want to stay.
Inquisitor? Is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured. I try to make the passing painless. We need all the help we can get. Good health isn't magic.
Send men to scout the area.
Yes!
Come on. Now! We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have... If Corypheus work on... We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many were lost?
Most of our morale was low, but has improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor. You won't have... We needed a leader. You have proven yourself. I understand. I will...
Roderick was sorry before he died.
Did he tell you why he was...
Blood everywhere. Monsters. The herald stab. Voices. So... He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
Can you explain how your mind works?
Yes?
It must be sad.
Why?
Isn't it?
No. I help. I see pain and make it better. How could I not be happy?
What?
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fixed, festering, and the person... I shake it loose. No pearl, no pain. They can hope, they can heal.
Sometimes you say...
They remember me. Their eyes still... Varric is quiet, soulless, bright and sad. Observes and accepts. Spirit self, seeing the soul.
What do you sense when you focus on...
You're too bright. Like counting birds against the sun. You reach across, mindful. And past that, it must be very hard.
The area around Skyhold must be cleared of threats. We're Inquisition now. Let's make them proud.
It's just what I heard.
Scout Harding,
Your worship.
what's been going on?
That's just her face, though, isn't it? Not me, though. What? Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was...
What's been...
And she's so lovely.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's... We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
On the other hand, that means he can see us from miles away.
Let him come. I swear I'll take the twister bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
Watch that this enthusiasm of yours doesn't get you killed.
I wouldn't be the first to die in your service. The people, they're Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
I was chosen by Andraste.
I don't. We all need to believe in...
So, that... If you're worried about magic, I can protect you.
My blade pretty much protects me.
Perhaps I can do things your blade can't.
I don't know. It has blood grooves. Well, technically, it's the fuller, but blood grooves sound so much more violent. Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I...
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. He doesn't talk much. So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori, or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't sing the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't...
Well, Grim and I should find out. I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option. But a few faces might help.
You made it sound like you didn't like the Inquisition.
People don't always tell the truth when you're polite. You've got to poke them a bit.
But those two soldiers might think you're an asshole.
So?
It was good to get their perspective.
Yeah. Sounds like we could use... You've got a good army coming along. Remember that. No matter what comes next.
Thank you.
Can I help you?
See you later, Bo.
Nice talking with you, boss.
A toast to you, my lord.
You're angry at me? Is that what this is about?
Naturally.
What have you got to be angry about?
You coddling the mages, encouraging them as if they didn't almost cost us everything. I have watched you, even exalted you as you straddled the world. And I'm the one who raised you up.
Then go. The Inquisition doesn't need you.
How clear you make it. Corypheus still lives. My work is not yet done. Leave me be, Inquisitor. Go do what you must.
So, that Tevinter guy said...
If you're worried about me, perhaps...
well... Inquisitor, speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to
What did you...
Here.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. This... he doesn't talk much. So,
This isn't just about killing.
Well, what about...
I don't...
Well, I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that. People don't always tell the truth when you're polite. You've got to poke them a bit.
But...
So?
It was good to get...
You've...
Haven was a cock-up, Herald, Inquisitor. But you did right by me, and others. We'll pay you back.
Just rumors.
Elan's good. My best.
A toast to you, my lord.
You're angry at me?
Not...
What have you...
And I'm the one who raised you up.
Wherever you lead us.
I do... Coryphia still lives. Leave me be, Inquisitor. Go, do what you must. Have you met this friend of Varric's, Inquisitor? It had better not be who I think it is. I will ring that little boss.
Why?
I'll reserve judgment until I know for certain. No need to have that rogues.
Is...
Not entirely.
Is...
Plenty. As you wish. My name... That's all there is to know, my lord. The pen... And they have them. Oh, yes. The pen... Most... My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. I'd rather not. Thus I did not see Navarra. Thus we were raised by my uncle. Navarra... It is odd to be so fascinated. The short version is that I once said...
But what does a...
What is your hand capable of? Liliana. But Justinia convinced me.
You thought...
I only wish she had lived to see it.
So...
The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself.
I'm...
Yet I became the right hand. And they are for...
You're delightful. You know that?
No, I do not know that. I object. There is nothing delightful.
I beg to differ.
Who could have...
So, remember that? That's not... Droste, what did I step in?
Odd that you'd ask Andraste over your own...
My gods. Whatever. Not like she's supposed to. I know what happened to you. Or what everyone here thinks happened. It seems... I don't know what it seems.
The ancient thing trying to kill us.
Don't get me started. It's a scene. It's too far, isn't it? I just want to plug the Skyhole rubbish so I can go play.
keep calling it.
Oh, I can do that. We fight a nice, well-paid normal.
You're starting to not sound complete.
I know, scared. So bring him up.
Thanks for my life in Haven.
The order was sent?
Yes, Commander.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate? These are... if you prefer. Although the truth is somewhat more complex.
And...
Speak...
Demon...
But...
No. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help.
In my studies, they almost...
Normally you'd be correct. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't...
These demons were drawn through against their will. Driven... But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived... He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes...
Where?
If...
Chuck. Dead. It's
Would you...
Yet? Ever gone. Cracked. Here. It's all right. She won't remember me.
Demons have the power to cloud people's minds.
Yes? I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't... Then I learned how to be more like what I am.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could...
Yes. Hurts. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help. It's all right. I want to stay.
Inquisitor, is there something I can do for you? I should really... I try to make the passing painless. We need all the help we can get. Good health isn't
Majestic. How was a place like this ever lost?
What can I do for you?
See you later, Bull.
What can I do for you?
See you later, Bull.
Send men to now. We set up as best we could at Haven. We will not run from here, Inquisitor. Morale was low, but it's improved greatly.
It sounds...
No.
Is that...
We needed a leader, and you have proven yourself.
You respond...
Thank...
Something you want? What do you mean? To help people? It is.
See what?
I don't... But... So I'm selfish. It's all for me. Count yourself lucky, I guess. Everyone who wants to shove it to nobles who hide behind... Pish, pish, pish. A lot of people eventually get help or a laugh. Or maybe someone dead, if they deserve it. You're no hateful ass so far. Anyway, no. Plus, I'm shy at singing. Dunno. Numbers, right? It don't have to be so complicated. There's no other... Probably best. Some are right answers. If I knew... Look, yeah, well, anyway. The little people will be there when you need them, in a million little ways. Don't need to. I do... Anyway, free payday. And free blame rag. But whatever. You have a choice. Hail the Inquisition. It's all good. Something you want?
Tell me.
What about Lee?
But...
What? I picked it up here and there. Mostly it just makes sense. It's not like that for you. Well, it's not like...
Well...
Where would I find one in alleyways, anyway? Don't think so.
Why not?
Well, maybe... Like that's soulless, right? Never be as good as we were. Well, who's we?
I...
Hey, It's all fancy dress, not history.
Huh?
All over? Okay, fine. Denim room for a bit. South, north, wherever I want. What?
North.
It's complicated. I don't like
Well,
Something you want? Which? The ones who do things or the ones who give... Soulless? Varric? Not as button... Now, Joe and Cullen. I suppose if you want a job... He's fun. Could lose...
what about Cole?
I'm not saying nothing about that. That thing is just wrong. She's a bitch, but she knows. She better. He makes me want... I mean, what do their women look like? Woof.
Any thoughts about Warden?
He's too good, right? I'd like to see him out of that...